What's going on, guys? My name is Corrupt. We got some armored kill for you. Tank Superiority on Armored Shield. Alright. Now, this is my first full match in Tank Superiority. Basically just trying to figure out tactics as I go, and you'll see them progress and sort of evolve as this goes along. And one thing you need to know about tank destroyers in this game, or especially in this game mode and this map, I'm pretty sure it's across all 4 maps, but I digress. There's about 7,000 of these little damn things running around. These things are basically like, well, Humvees with big guns. Think of them like that. They're disposable. Don't worry about losing them. This is, if you guys don't know what Tank Superiority set up like, essentially it's one flag. It's 1 point, very small cap radius for the size of the map. So think of it sort of like a King of the Hill, or Conquest with 1 flag, or whatever you need to. It's one freaking flag at 1 point. That's all you need to worry about. Alright. It has a very fast burn and cap radius, much like a flag would have in close quarters. So, you don't want to be anywhere near that middle unless you need to cap the flag. That's pretty much end all be all. You see me running around here with Tank Destroyer, basically because I just wanted to see what I was up against, and also to see this. I've never played this map in this game mode, so I was trying to see how the layout was. You notice there's a lot of terrain to break up sight lines. It's very important. You'll see infantry running around here. I do not advise you to ever place infantry on this map anywhere near the middle where this flag is. I mean, there's this antenna thing to my left right now that you can hide in if you want, but it's just instant death pretty much. If you stand out in the open trying to lock somebody with a javelin, they're going to blast your face off, and you'll see me do that to a poor fool just standing out in the middle of the open. Don't do that. I'm not saying infantry doesn't have a part to play in this, but it's set up to be tank warfare, armored warfare, vehicle combat. The reasoning behind that is, I guess, they want TDM for tanks. Essentially what it is. Think about it like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's TDM with tanks. The spawn rates are very fast. Every time you spawn back in, there'll be a vehicle waiting for you. The vehicle spawns are damn near instant. So don't worry about your KD in this. Basically, you just want to hold a point and defend it at all costs. There's the guy with the jet. Okay, don't do that. That's bad. Now, coming up, this is the point right here. You need to learn how to do this. It's simply flanking behind your lines, is what I'm going to call it. Make your move, make your flanking run way the hell back in your spawn. Because in most cases they're going to have somebody in an elevated position bringing down fire, and they're going to spot you. Because if you're spotted, assume somebody's coming after you. Like that tank right there, I'm assuming at that point I was not spotted, and I got a lot of good hits on that guy and killed him. And we pretty much just sweep this side here and roll them around and kind of stunt their little flank they had going on. And one thing you need to notice also, every time you see one spotted vehicle on this map and this game type, just go ahead and assume there's about 3 more of these little tank destroyers running around. These things are great. I mean, for what they do. You're not going to go up against the main battle tank and win a lot, but there's rarely on this map and this game type in general will you be 1v1 people. It's just not going to happen. If something's spotted, it's getting rained, fire, mortars, everything you can think of is going to be gunning towards you. Everybody wants to kill things. So that's what's going to happen. If you're spotted, move. Worst thing you can do in any kind of armored warfare, especially in this kind of setup, is sit still. You'll see me do it a couple times and getting shots on people, but you need to definitely fire and move. And one thing about that is, a real big benefit is, if you fire on somebody, maybe they're aiming up before you were, so you just move and they got to readjust their sight lines and they got to readjust their aim on you, so you just get the hell out of there. That's all you got to do. Don't chase people in this game. These tank destroyers are fast, but they are not that strong. I do get into the main battle tank later, and it kind of changes the way things work. But think about the tank destroyer simply as flanking. Get into these far flanks left and right. Only cap and packs if you can. Of course, if it's, you know, down to the wire and you got a cap, you got a cap. Here's a situation where people should not have been chasing. See that one of my teammates went to the left, this guy pulled way far out to get, there's no reason to get that close to kill somebody with a tank. And right there, he's getting fired on by 3 people. Basically, you're like a wolf pack. You're separating the sheep from the herd, and you're picking off the weak ones. That's what you gotta do. These guys get overzealous, and they come charging after us, and they just get blasted in the face. At this point, I don't think they really realize that their flank is kind of falling apart. But they do start to push toward the middle since we're not there defending. The one big no-no, as in all kind of game types, don't sit in the back near your spawn, or in this case, back in these hills, near your spawn, and snipe with a tank. Maybe get a couple hits, but I thought you could kill anybody. You're not gonna die, but if you want to sit there for 20 minutes and get 2 kills, go ahead. But you're not gonna do much for your team. So basically, advance in these tank destroyers, get their flanks, and roll them up. That's how you do it. That's kind of how the whole real-life warfare thing works. In that situation, you just saw us defending the flag. We spotted one was spotted by the team, but they actually had 2 more that were unspotted. So in dealing with these guys that are unspotted, I take a lot of damage. I'm in a bad spot. I got most vulnerable part of my vehicle pointing toward the enemy spawn. And the reasoning was because I needed to get shots on that guy. He was my most direct threat. Let's put it that way. He was right there in front of me. I had to kill him, get him out of the way. One thing, especially in these vehicles, they do kind of give you more room to maneuver, wiggle room when you're disabled. You need to get behind some kind of cover, and especially repair, because your teammates can't spawn on you unless it's just something with my game, or it's just the way it's set up, or it's a glitch. You can't spawn on your teammates, so you need to be running engineer class at all times in these situations, because somebody's going to help you repair. Luckily, I get back in before I get wrecked by the tank who cut my range. So yeah, this guy was sitting back pretty far. I'm just randomly firing at an individual right there. But one of these vehicles had me pretty well pegged. I don't know if he was running zoom or not, but he definitely had range on me. And this is a no-no. This is what you don't want to do. What I'm doing right here, sit still. Especially when that guy had range on me. I should have known better. Luckily, I don't know if he got killed or moved on to the target, but no returning fire in that one. Infantry, if you're going to be running around, good luck to you. These guys don't really last too long out here in the open. This guy tried to C4 me, and never stand near your C4 because it's an easy kill for me. This is, like I said earlier, this is a no-no. You don't want to be in this flag cap area with this lightly armored vehicle, because right now you see infantry to my right, vehicles to my front. But at this point, I had hoped that my teammates would move up. Because I'm playing solo, I'm not really communicating with anybody here. I tried to do party chat, but these guys were just raging about weird things, so I don't really talk to them that much. As you see, the main battle tank comes in and wrecks me. And I guess my teammates do show up and put some rounds into him. And I hop in his tank, try to use a CITV, I believe. And I cut that out because it was really boring. This would be another case of trying to flank from your spawn. These guys were just trying to roll up our previous spot. Now watch this. This guy is firing right at me. I'm using terrain to my advantage. I'm backing off. I don't want to get hit, because if I get hit by one person, it's probably somebody else firing at me. Notice that I put 4 rounds into him but didn't take any damage. That's what you gotta do. I mean, fire and move. Make them panic. That's what you gotta do. It's very easy when you think about it. This is a trick I've sort of figured out with the main battle tank. Nothing groundbreaking, but especially when you got this much chaos going on this map, all these hulks of vehicles laying around and everything's spotted. If it is spotted, you know that one tank's been spotted forever because it's so far away. What I'm doing now, in certain cases, is I'm using the guided shell just to get the lock. If I get the orange box to pop up on the screen, one, I know they're sort of in range of my main cannon. It may not be the easiest shot in the world, but it'll be doable. The second thing is, I know that that spot is not some spot across the map behind a rock and, you know, behind trees. I know he's a direct line of sight of me in most cases because it's not being aided by any kind of SOFLAM or any sort of CITV station. You see there again another example of why engineers don't last long. Now, if you want to be flanking in the tank destroyers, Big Bertha, main battle tank, her job needs to be run reactive and smoke and get right in the heart of this game, in this map, in this mode, cap the flag back. If you need to stand off and wreck some people, do that. I end up taking off the whole team as they try to rush back to get to this point. And I do a pretty good job with my teammates. I'm not saying I do this solo, but we hold them off pretty decent clip here as they're spawning and rushing vehicles back in. I do try to stick to guided too many times, I think, on this one. Yeah, as I don't get any hits on that. Again, these tactics are evolving. It's something that I've not writing a book about this, just learning as I go. Another tip I can give you guys, especially the tank destroyers, until you get all your unlocks, run third person as much as possible, especially with all that broken terrain, these rocks everywhere. Maybe there are vehicles hiding, trying to snipe, you know, firing down range, not at you, you're only to notice them, they're not spotted. Run in third person, maybe you get another angle, you can see more. That's what I can recommend you try. What's going on here is these guys are capping the flag back. I wanted to be on here and burning the flag before they got into the area to cap, hoping that my teammates would push up. I eventually get taken down here, but I was basically just, I knew I was going to die. Just prolonging the amount of time that it was capping for my team and hopefully giving my team that much time to come back and help. And it did work out. I spawned back in, and of course there's a tank waiting for me. As you notice, this game is cut up quite a bit because it was like a 30-minute game. I ended up getting into like a double ticket server without knowing it. But just to reiterate, any kind of armored kill, tank superiority gameplay, realize two things. So flams are indestructible, apparently that's still there, and and tank destroyers, use them to flank. Only cap if you're in packs. Not necessarily packs are more effective, but packs just give them something else to shoot at, which is all you need. You don't want to die, and maybe your teammate will die. It's like an instant spawn, who cares, right? Big Bertha tank needs to be in the middle, capping flags. I'm still used to canister shell. That's why this guy gives me so much trouble. I'm just waiting to turn around, canister shell him, and pop him in the face. But I forgot. I'm not running guided, or I'm running guided, and they nerfed the canister shell. Basically, that whole reload thing was a nerfed canister shell. You gotta realize it. Sad face. I miss those days already. I do end up getting quite a few kills in this map. I think I want to say it was like 29 kills, something like that. Any kind of long shot you see me doing here is just a result of practice. I mean, there's nothing. It ain't hard, if you put it that way. Especially if you're sitting still like this. You just got to anticipate where their movement's going to be. Like that guy just rolled up in the middle, trying to cap it. He's getting desperate. He wants to win. But again, just so much firepower can be concentrated on you so fast when you're in that area. You're just going to get wrecked. Even trying to flank behind me in this tank destroyer, I don't know what this kid was doing. He just was not paying attention to me. Just drove past me and decided to stare at me. That's fine. See? Jav kids don't win. Javs definitely can be a decent tactic if you guys work out and you guys working in a team. I'm thinking about trying the 3-man team and a couple guys running javelin, and I run a fool over. This game is winding down. These guys are getting desperate and getting silly. Yeah, see? Don't ever run in the center of those things. Just think of them as cardboard with the cannons. I do actually die here at the end, because some guy jumps out and throws a landmine down, I believe. That's how that went. Yeah, this guy right here, watch. Landmine. Desperate times, desperate measures. Did I cut it out? Nope, didn't cut it out. See, I don't hide that much. That was my first full game of Tank Superiority. Alright guys, thanks for watching. It's been Corrupt. Peace.
Fuck, they got the now! God damn it. Started. Oh, I got a kill assist. Are you kidding me? I was about to stab the guy and it didn't work. God! That was my first chance at a win, you asshole.